Yeah, okay. I am here. The fudge. Oh, I guess the music like ended right when I was turning it down. I was like, the fudge, where'd the music go? But all I did was get low, get low, get low, get low, get low. Drop it to the floor. But hello, hello. How is everybody? We're back. I'm outer space. And look upon your face. Yeah, let me see. What do I need to do? Close this out real quickly. That. Yeah. I gave Cosmo his meds. That's why I was late. Everything's good. I've tweeted. I've updated the title. And I'll most likely have to fix it because I don't know if Juan's coming or not. And if he does, he usually comes later. So, yep. But here we go, you guys. I do that, I do this, I do that. Because I need to fix my spoons. Well, I don't really need to fix them, but I would prefer for them to be fixed. Also, I am now realizing the water thing that Taco was talking about. I was like, what are you wearing? What kind of armor are you wearing, buddy? Is that iron armor? Why does that not look like iron armor? Is that dyed leather? What? What armor are you wearing? I'm very intrigued now. Either way. Let's go jump in VC with Taco, you guys.
Kiki.
Actually, it's a lot of skeletons. There's no chickens here. Oh, now there's a lot of dead skeletons. Oh my gosh! Stop falling! There we go.
How are you?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the murdering of bazillion skeletons. I can't tell. This skeleton is wearing... Can skeletons come from a spawner with dyed leather armor?
Dyed leather?
Yeah.
I think enchanted leather.
No. I'm gonna have to sort through everything now, because now I wanna see if I can find it. Where is it? I'm just watching all the arrows burn. Okay. Maybe I missaw it. Wait, where did one of the chests go? No, maybe there wasn't a chest here. Was there not a chest here?
Oh, this llama has making that sound I hate.
I'm so lost.
Do you hear the new splash sound?
Oh yeah, I heard it that time.
Oh, I hate it.
Oh wait, he probably didn't drop it. Ah. Dang.
What do you think of the sound?
More realistic in my opinion. Should I bring back? No, we have bone meal already there.
It needs a couple variations.
Push space to exit the raft. Oh, it doesn't say both. It acknowledges and knows that it's a raft.
Interesting.
Never paid attention to it.
Because every time we touch I get this feeling, and every time we kiss I swear I could fly. Can't you feel my heartbeat fast? I want this to last. Need you by my side.
You only can put horses in rafts.
I think they changed it so big mobs in general can't get into rafts/boats.
I can see for the boat because
Also,
it
hi
has
Green.
edges and walls
How are
around it.
you?
But like the raft is flat.
I still think the
So
raft is based off of a boat, though.
yeah, but why did they change it to begin with? Is it because of a physicality thing? Because I was just watching one of the old highlight things, and I am in my inventory. 1 second. I was watching one of the highlight things, and
Because every
when
time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I
when you
swear I
found
could fly.
Mokalina,
Can't you feel my heart beat fast?
wait,
I want this to
it just said
last.
you were sleeping.
Need you by my side. I was sleeping. Is it not daytime? The
It says
fudge?
1 out of 2 players sleeping.
I got up because it. Okay. There you go. That was weird.
Yeah, it was. I was like, oh, Kiki's is sleeping, so let me sleep. And then I got it was like sleeping through the night. 1 player sleeping, and I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah, it said sleeping through the night. I thought it slept through the night, and the next thing I know, I was up, and so I went along, and I was just reading my chat. And I was like, okay. Apparently, was not the case.
Yeah, I saw the clip where you found Mokalina like floating out in the middle of the ocean for no reason, and yeah, it's like I had midnight behind me, like not even like so far out of the boat that it's ridiculous, which it makes sense why they like changed it. But and then you I don't know how you were doing it. I think you were in a boat with a horse behind you also, and you had Mokalina
Lead.
on a lead.
Most likely.
So it was like 2 boats, 2 people, and 3 horses just floating across the ocean, and I was like, yeah, this does look ridiculous. But they should have kept it because that was our way to transport horses around, and now what is happening? Oh, it's lag. Okay. Yeah, now how are we gonna get our horses across the ocean?
I don't know.
I was telling somebody, like, it's, you know when somebody asks you what are you up to, and like,
As in, wait. As in, what are you up to? Because you're obviously doing something, or what are you up to just because they're curious? What are you up to?
What are you up to is small talk. So like, probably not even curious, but like being polite to say hello.
Okay.
So they're like, so what are you up to? And whenever that question gets asked, what do you say when all you're thinking about is Minecraft?
I really think it depends on where I'm at.
So like, let's say it's at work.
Oh, then it's most likely my friend asked me, and I'm telling him I'm thinking about Minecraft.
Okay, what if it's somebody who doesn't play Minecraft, like an older person? Oh my god!
And then it's probably one of the ones I don't like talking to, and I just tell them I'm just standing here. There's no in between in my job. I'm not gonna lie. I either like you or I don't.
Wow.
And most of the time, it's the old people who are too stupid to figure it out. Besides one person, there's one old person I'm okay with. The other 3, I don't. I was about to say something very bad. I don't really care for.
Oh. So I basically try to discuss whatever it is in vague terms, and usually they actually don't care, and they're like, oh, okay, cool, and move on.
Oh, I don't do that. No, it's wasting my energy.
I know, I waste so much energy. And like they're like, oh, okay, cool, and then they like walk off, and I'm like, good. But this person's like kind of curious about like stuff that I'm doing, and they started asking a question. I'm like, oh.
And then there's me who
Like,
will
how
just
can I
not care and will
explain
start
this
going on
further
a tangent
without
and not
saying
realize I'm
I'm
going too
playing
deep with
Minecraft
things.
and we can't put horses in boats anymore. Like it's
That's a valid answer,
so
though.
basically I was like, in this game that we're playing,
But
we
yeah,
used to
I'm
be able
serious. It
to
really
like
depends
transport
because some
horses
people I'm just
on
like, I
boats
don't want to
and
talk to you.
rafts.
Please leave me
And
alone. I'm not gonna
now
tell
the
you what I'm
game's saying
doing.
it's
I'm
too
probably
big,
standing
and
here
they're like,
doing something
well, why
that
don't
you're
you
too
use something
stupid
like a
to
barge?
comprehend.
And
Well,
I'm like,
fudge, how are you guys out?
yeah, that's something a normal person would say, like a bigger boat.
I think they just don't want us to put camels in boats because if you put camels in boats, then that goes from a 2-person boat to a 4-person boat. Or I guess technically 3 people. You got the driver and then the 2 that can ride the camel.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, that's 6 seats. And then I was like, wait a minute, who's driving?
Then again, I guess if you can put a lead on the camel and then the camel and the boat and the boat and the boat, and you can pull the boat in another boat with the camel, then that goes from being a 2 boats, which would be 4 people, to a 6-boat ride because you get 2, 4, 6 with only 2 boats.
Okay, so you have 3 camels.
Oh, well,
7.
you go 3 camels, then it becomes a 7-person.
Yeah.
Unless you got a train, and then you just got a train, and then it just becomes infinite as long as you have enough camels.
That's funny.
Because they let it fly with the pandas and stuff, and I don't think they changed it till they added the camels.
Yeah.
Because the pandas and the polar bears can fit in the boat, and you can fit 2 of them in a boat, and when you put 2 of them in a boat, there's no getting those out the boat. They're just in the boat. Forever rest in peace.
They just become boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just realized something that I don't want to fix.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah, you like turn around and you're like,
Okay.
oh, nope. I lost. Become boat. I don't remember. Anyway, observations of the week.
Huh?
Observations of the week. When you come up to a light on the access road of a highway, and there's like a little turnaround thing and a turning lane.
Huh? If I come up to a light heading to a highway?
No, you're on the access road of a highway.
Access road of a highway. What do you mean by access road of a highway?
The road on the side of the highway?
The road to get on the highway?
Yes, to get on and off the highway, yes.
Okay, so
What do you
am
call
I
that?
getting off the highway or getting on the highway?
You're gonna turn under the highway.
Turn under the highway? Why am I under the highway?
Because that's where the turnarounds are.
So am I getting on the highway or off the highway?
You're on, what do you call the road on the side?
Exit lanes? Or I guess on ramps and off ramps?
But what do you, like, that's part of that road, but what do you actually call the road?
On ramps and off ramps?
The whole road?
Until I make it to the main road, yes. If I'm on the highway and I'm going, yeah, oh, here goes my exit. I'm on the off ramp all the way up till I get to the light that I turn left and right onto wherever that main road is. That whole entire thing is called an on and off ramp to me.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Green
let's
agrees
say-
with me too.
I call it access road, and the access road has on and off ramps.
See, when you say access road, it makes me think back in Michigan where they have the roads that you can drive next to the highway, which are like you don't have to be on the highway, but it's like An access road. It's another way to go parallel of the highway without having to be on the highway, but still can get off on the same exits and stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Then, but that's a completely different road compared to the on and off ramps, which is what you were saying.
Okay, so the access road, the road that's next to the highway.
Oh my gosh, you weren't even talking about the you were talking about.
I was like, you're on the access road, and you're gonna turn under the highway.
Well, I don't know of any access road that turns under a highway. That's why I was confused.
Y'all's highways don't like go up.
Well, first off, my area doesn't have access roads. I've only seen access roads ever in Michigan.
Really? You do have that one weird road, so I guess that's like tracks, I guess. Okay.
But how are you, Three?
Do a barrel roll.
So, what do I don't need land.
I could if I was in Java.
Okay, so
I can't now.
I'm on an access road, and
Can we still clarify what the access road is?
huh?
I said we still haven't clear. Okay, so we are talking about the road next to the highway and not the on and off ramps of a highway.
No, because the on and off ramps are connecting the access road to the highway.
The access roads do not connect to the on and off ramps of the highway.
What?
The access roads, as I know them, are their own separate individual roads. They go to their own light next to where the on and off ramp lights are. So usually if you get off the highway, off the off ramp, there's a light. And if I was to go right, there will be another light that connects the access roads where you can, sometimes the road keeps going down or you just have to go through the lights. So you'll just have two lights next to each other.
Oh, that's breaking my brain. What?
Well, you're breaking my brain because I've never seen an access road connected to an on and off ramp.
Okay, so I think I've seen what maybe I think you're talking
so
about.
gosh dang confused.
But that's like in between cities. So like,
Hey,
you'd be on the highway.
yes, you're
going
amazing.
it,
Oh,
like, out of
so
town.
are you, Willow. Thank
And
you.
then way off to the side, there's like this road that like
You're amazing too. I hope
sometimes
you're having a
it's
lovely
two
Tuesday.
lanes going two different directions, and sometimes it's the lane going the opposite direction of where you're going.
That's a great. I've had that happen
But
too. Where I think I'm
it's like a
drinking one
completely
thing and I go to
separate
drink
road
it
that
and
just
I
happens to
spit
be
it out and I'm like, what the
near
fudge is this?
the highway.
This isn't what and then I'm like, oh wait.
Is that not it?
I'm still lost.
Okay, so the access roads that I call access roads, which may be called something else, are roads that are like right next to the highway.
So we're not on the highway. We're on a road next to the highway.
Yes. And then for me, on-ramps are like ramps that connect the road on the side of the highway directly to the highway. And
So that just sounds like a very long on-ramp or off-ramp.
you can get on, or you can drive just alongside. Like if you like, I don't like this highway, and I'm just gonna stay on the access road and just keep hitting light after light after light after light, and just keep going.
Because to me, that seems weird that you can get on the highway from the access road.
Yeah. So like here, let's say one of the highways here. Every highway here has two roads on the side of it. And usually the highway is above the access roads. So whenever you need to get from one side of the highway, like there's streets that cross the highway all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our highways are lifted. So you just get to a light and then you just turn and drive under it.
All of your road is also made out of What is it? What did my friend say? Your roads aren't made out of asphalt either.
Yeah, a lot of them are like this weird concrete.
Yeah, my friend told me.
Yeah,
He had to go there for his job and stuff. And he was like, Texas road is just all concrete.
yeah. And I think that's because like a lot of it's like lifted.
Oh my gosh.
Like the access roads will be asphalt, but then like
He explained because asphalt expands and like it flows with weather, blah 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 blah. Y'all don't have extreme temperature changes like other places do.
yeah, we don't have like harsh winters and then
Yeah, so that's why he
medium
can get
summers.
away with all the concrete and stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, so the highways are usually they're above the access roads. There's always two access roads on like one
You
on
would
each side
catch
of the highway.
only that part.
And if you and there's stuff always like there's always stuff next like connected to the like shopping centers and all this other kind of stuff like directly off the access road. So you would get off your exit like let's say a mile before you get to where you want to get to, and then you drive on the access road for about a mile, and then you turn away from the highway to get to like the HEB or whatever. And then if you need to go down the road that crosses it, you're going north, but the place you need to go to is south of the exit that you're going to. What you do is you get off the off ramp, and then you'd get onto the access road. And then when the access road gets to the light, there's usually like a little place where you can do a little U-turn, and it's a U-turn that's under the highway. That's called those turnarounds.
You're speaking a whole nother language, but okay. Yeah, roads just sound confusing.
I'm very curious to see what your roads look like.
A highway. No side roads. Like it's very rare for you to come across a side road, at least here.
That's so interesting. But yeah, so my whole question was, I guess you don't because you don't have this situation. So,
I can try to answer it to the best of my ability. I can answer it as if I'm getting off of this road that I take a turnaround to connect to my road when I was like explaining to you that one time.
Yeah, okay. So let's say there is a road that's coming up to a light and one of the lanes on the sides, you can do a U-turn. So like, there's usually like room for like one, maybe two cars to be at the light. And then once that third car's there, it like blocks the access to the U-turn.
Okay.
If you're the second car or the first car, do you like scoot up to like not block that little U-turn part?
Depends on if there's a sign there or if there's a car there.
Okay, so if you're the first car and there's a car behind you, and the third car is like, could y'all please scoot up like 2 feet so I can get by? Like, do you pay attention to that and like scoot up a little bit?
Sometimes.
Every time I pull up to that spot, I'm like, people always want to turn, so I'm always trying to scoot up. And if I'm the first car, I scoot up to not block the crosswalk. And then if I'm the second car, I like try to get close to the edge of the lane that's away from the U-turn.
Investment and access to things about that.
So people can like squeeze by. So I like go out of my way to like.
So don't mind me. I'm
there, like,
redoing this
behind me
because of what happened last Tuesday.
And today was the
And
weirdest
so I'm
thing.
just going to
'Cause
only
normally,
do this side for
like,
now.
I'll scoot up or I'll like
'cause-
edge over to
and
the
I'm only
end
gonna
of
do
the
it a
like to
certain
the
way
side of
because I don't want
the
to
lane
fight with
and like
Taco
scoot
trying
up
to
a
figure
little
out how
bit
to
so
do this
people
the way
can
he
get
wants
by.
to do this.
I was the second car. The first car was like me, and they scooted up, and I'm like, cool, I'll scoot up too. And then the third, like the car behind me went, like just turned, and I'm like, okay, cool, hell, letting people through. And then this big truck was like, "Meow," and I'm like,
You said
hey, man.
you got the drink with your food. What food did you get?
I think there's just barely enough space for you to get by. So don't you come just barreling down the road and swerving behind me. Like,
Barreling down the road, strolling behind you. Yeah, right. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. You ain't getting around me. Now, if the people behind me are rude, oh yeah, then never mind. I change that back. I don't move. You want to ride up my? Nope, I'm not moving. You're gonna sit there with me now. Have fun.
I was like, okay. So then I started paying attention to the cars behind me because of him. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm up. There should be space for most of the cars. And usually, like, 2 or 3 cars will pass. And then one car will be like, oh, guess I'm the person who's plugging up the hole. And then he'll sit there. And then I look past him, and there's like 5 cars behind him with signal lights. And I'm like, oh, I wouldn't want to be him.
Nope.
And he probably just doesn't. It doesn't matter. But I just feel the guilt.
Oh, I don't.
So
at that point. Oh well.
yeah, so I'm like, okay, but today, like that truck was like, "Meow," and I'm like, hey, and I started paying attention behind me because now I'm all like,
Ooh, what kind of pizza?
self-conscious. Because I'm like, if he hits me, then I gotta like be able to
He's
quickly
at
get their
fault.
license plate. Huh?
Oh, I'm about to say he hits you from behind, isn't he at fault?
Yeah, but if he drives off, then it's a hit and run, and I have nothing. So I'm like, that's happened to me once, but it was a different situation, and basically like they turned way too wide and like came into oncoming traffic and like basically ran over my front left tire with their car somehow. Like it was just they just turned way too wide. It was like boom boom boom, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I look over and Ray Ray's like panicking, and I'm like, okay, well, let me get over to the gas station, calm Ray Ray down, call the police, and they're like, did you get the license plate? And I'm like, oh no, I was trying to calm my wife down. They're like, oh well, we can't do anything. And I'm like, okay.
Don't you love
So
that?
yeah, so when that truck was like, bro, I'm like, all right, I'm prepared. I need to be able to get this license plate like immediately. So now I'm like super aware and like staring into my rearview mirror. And then another car goes by like normal. And then another car goes by like normal. And then another car goes by like normal. Like, hey, bunch of people are getting through. I'm like, I feel good for pulling up today. And then another car, and then another car, and then another car. And like before the light turned green, it felt like 35 cars went
do not
into the
well, when
turnaround
it comes
thing.
to comfort
I'm
in the
like,
house. Like I cannot
this
stand
feels
heat,
weird.
but as soon as it gets a teeny bit cold, they turn on the heat,
yeah.
and they also have additional heaters. I just cannot go out of my room
Night,
without
baby.
melting right now. Oh,
Yeah, that was
understand. Me and my mom is on like the same page.
that was weird. It's like
with
it
my
kind of
dad,
like
and he's all
reinforced
like,
me
it's
to
hot,
like, yep,
or
I'm
it's
always gonna
cold,
pull up
or I
because
turn on the heat. But
sometimes
can't you
35
open up
cars
the
need to get by.
window? Well, I guess you can just keep your room comfortable. You know, they don't need to see you. So you did a good thing by letting the car get by?
I did a good thing by like pulling up, like the car in front of me pulled up a little bit, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'll pull up a little bit too, and like let everybody let the next person get by, and then 35 cars drove by, and I'm like, wow.
35 cars drove by, okay.
And I was like, okay, well, yeah, and every time I get the chance, I'm gonna scoot up. Cause I don't know, there's always something story going on in my head where I'm like that whole person who was like trying to throw that rolled up thing to the person at the top. I'm like, you can do it. I'm rooting for you. And it's like, he's just at work. Like, I'm all invested in his story.
Mm-hmm.
But
Head pass.
dang, this would be a good question for one. Okay.
I forgot to move that. There we go.
I'm gonna
Thank
bring
you
it
for the
back up
head
again.
pats.
I'm curious.
I appreciate it.
What is the Mario theme song from Mario 1?
Which one's Mario 1?
The oh, the one with
Mystic
Duck Hunt?
level
I
5 as a
don't know.
mystical
Just
swordsman level 5?
For the Nintendo.
Is that the one where you spawn in the world on the island and you're at that middle island and
No,
it goes and you go to the left and then it goes to the right?
no, that's Super Mario World.
I don't think I've ever played the first one then, because I can't think of what it is.
Really?
Or
It's
at
the
least I
side
can't think
scroller?
of or at least I can't think of the game.
It's the side scroller one?
Side scroller one?
Yeah, where you like start as like little Mario on the left side and you walk across.
Is that not Super Mario? Island? Whatever?
No. There's no map on Mario 1.
I can't remember.
Really?
I am good. How are you? No,
It's like the theme song
just
that everybody
very
hums when
close
they
to
hum the
me
Mario
in
theme
that
song.
car. I, um, I guess I would probably need to see the game and maybe the music would pop in my head. I don't know. I abbreviated. But how are you? Welcome, welcome.
Okay, I'll save this one for later.
We're supposed to be, well, I am at the same time. We're supposed to be
Just
doing the
kidding.
wall, but also fixing the wall, but I'm also
Oh,
distracted at the same
so
time by running along this wall.
have you ever had a writ? It's a nighttime.
Yeah, but it's raining. But they'll take the rain away.
I always feel like that too.
Especially when I have these really nice shaders on, it makes the rain very nice.
And then all of a sudden, it's a village of witches.
Then that's different, because, oh, I haven't put my bird back in my boat. I am so sorry, bird. I got you. You're just chilling on this house over here.
Oh, the one that you set him on the house.
Yeah, because I demolished I can't have my bird in construction. It's a hard hat holiday here. Shoot. You know how hard it is to find a hard hat that small for a bird?
She's a thimble.
There we go. Oh, how am I going to get you up here now? Easy. Staircasing up to my boat.
What was it? Are you sleeping?
No, I literally said I was moving my bird.
Oh.
Should I put the bird in the back of the boat? No, I want the bird to stay in the front of the boat like it was before. Oh, let me see. Can I get the bird to sit up here? Oh, if I can get the bird to sit here. Hold up. Come on. I don't know how to get the bird off now. Oh, okay, well. I guess that's one way to get the bird off. Come over here, bird. No. Sit down. Sit. No, you missed it! You missed it! Come on. Yeah. No! No! Get off! Okay. Sit. Up there. Sit up there. Sit. Come on, bird. Please stop to stare at me. Please sit. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Why? Yes, yes. Sit, sit, sit. Can it not sit on the half slab? Can it not sit?
Oh, maybe not.
Sit. No, no. Oh, yeah. I don't. Get in. Oh my gosh. Only right click it once. I am right clicking it.
You sure it's not left click?
I don't know. It's like, why don't you come try with your bird? Your bird is just constantly flying in the air 24/7. I'm pretty sure its wings would like. Oh, I fell off my boat. Would like a rest.
I tried that already. It does not work.
I can feed it a cookie.
No.
I made a TikTok of that. Of saying you can feed the bird a cookie, and somebody commented like, "What happens if you feed the bird a cookie?" I was like, disclaimer: I am not held responsible for anything that happens to anybody. Pet parrot, if you feed your parrot a cookie.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh my gosh! Come on, right here. This one. No, this one. Come on, please. Okay. We're getting somewhere at the very least.
You sound like those pet videos where the pet's not the sharpest knife in the in the drawer. Maybe my brain's not working either. Like, you know, when there's like this older dog and they're like, catch, and it's in slow motion.
Oh, and it just hits him right upside the face.
Smack. And the dog is so surprised. He's like, oh,
he did it.
That's not supposed to happen.
I just needed him to land somewhere he can
Yeah.
land.
That's what you sound like for a bit.
Oh, well, don't worry. The parrot has landed. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Now I can sleep, I guess. Yeah, Taco, your parrot just wants to be free. Man, it would be a shame if I just, man, right click this lead right here. Set this parrot loose.
Please don't.
But this is animal abuse, Taco. He's just blends in with the sky first off, so I can't really see him, but the little legs were going back and forth. But oh, here we go. So mean. Okay, here I come to sleep.
That bird is grounded.
Tired, but setting stuff up before doing some Phasmo.
That bird's grounded.
Oh wait, the card also
He
comes at
won't
level
listen to me.
2, 4, 5. No, 2, 4, 6. So not 5.
Sleep?
Speaking of Phasmo, you should still play the real. No, Grant, I'm not buying Phasmophobia to play it. I don't like it. It's spoopy. I don't like spoopy games. Beautiful, yes, Green. You are very beautiful. You should teach your bird how to sit, since your bird isn't the brightest in the.
Have you ever had a waiter whose mood, like, one thing happens and basically the waiter just snaps?
No, I've actually been very lucky to not have that happen.
He didn't snap on us, but it was just
Girl, you should get it. No,
kind of
I don't
got a
like
feel for how his
it.
day was.
I told Green I
So
would play
basically, he was,
Minecraft
like,
Phasmophobia
super
with
duper
her. I don't
nice.
want to play
I was like-
actual
he was
Phasmophobia
like,
with her.
Was it tentative? No.
I was already
Attentive?
scared enough playing
he,
the
like,
Minecraft
every-
version
not
of
every couple minutes,
Phasmophobia.
but like the just
I don't think I can handle
the
the
right
real
amount of minutes that
Phasmophobia.
passed. He like came in and kept checking on us and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, thank you. And yeah, everything went fine. I'm like, I'm gonna give him a
Until it was
bigger tip.
not.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna give him a bigger tip than I normally do because he was pleasant. Um, so then we went to there's like these little kiosk things on the table that you pay, and we 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 pay with gift cards, and we went with the first gift card and that used that all up, and the receipt came out and like cool. And then we used the second gift card and added a big old tip, and then the receipt started coming out, and then it was like and started flashing red, and then we're like, oh, okay, I guess whenever he comes back, we'll tell him that the thing didn't work, and then
You
he's like,
broke
oh, is
it.
everything doing? He's like, is everything doing good? And we're like, the receipt, it got stuck, and he's like, God damn.
Oh, you mean like that?
He was like, God dang it, this is the fourth time today, and I'm like, okay. It's fine. We don't need a receipt. He like grabbed the kiosk and like walked off and he's like, I'll be right back. And I'm like, we should go.
Oh my gosh, that's actually very funny.
It was so pleasant before. And it just
No,
one thing.
I've not had a waiter do that to me, but I have done that myself, honestly. And I think it actually might be have gone the exact same way as the stupid printer in the dang back room, and it wouldn't print. And I had sat there spending 30 minutes at 4 a.m. First thing I walk into in the morning, and they left it broken, and I spent 30 minutes fixing it to get it to work, just to go and do some work, and then for the 5 o'clock people to come in and for them to break it, and then I had to walk away because I was about to yell at them, even though it wasn't their fault for this crappy machine. So yeah, I obviously, while I have not had nobody do that to me, I have personally done that myself.
And like a different person came back to the table and put the kiosk back. And I was like, oh.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
I'm like, that's
Spooky, scary ghost hunting. They hunt you in the night.
like,
Just
it's
grab
just a
your
little
book and
printer
mark them
thing.
down before you say goodbye.
Uh,
Or I just stay here, safe and sound, and I don't have to worry about them. Taco, now that I have something I wanted to talk about. Because I know
yeah.
you're not on Twitter, so you don't know what's going down right now.
I am not active on X.
Twitter. I refuse to acknowledge that site as X. But you don't know what's going down in the Minecraft community at the moment.
Oh.
There's a revolution going on. Revolutionary War.
Are they all mad at the splash sound like me?
Oh no. We have propaganda. We have actual art. We have a petition going on and everything. Because everybody's mad about the mob vote.
Oh. I haven't. When I opened up the game, it showed one of them.
Yeah, I know you're not very knowledgeable at what's going on at the moment. And actually, I don't even know if you even know the mobs that are even.
I know there's a penguin because that's the one I saw.
Oh yeah, that
in
is the one on the launcher. Yes, so that is one of them. I do not know if you
real quick.
Hmm?
I absolutely hate the splash sound because now the water elevator sounds like it.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
I just put in a stack of dirt and it was like splash, 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 and I'm like, no, it's supposed to sound like redstone.
Oh, that's why I was hearing all that water. I was like, why am I hearing all this splashing? But yeah, there is basically a revolutionary war going on, and there's actual like art that looks like just straight up propaganda and everything. Like that's how serious this thing is. And people are all like, they want the mob vote to end because apparently the three mobs that they announced, everybody wants all three mobs added, and they're calling Mojang lazy because of them doing this and all this stuff. And it, oh my god, it is crazy at the moment.
What?
Yeah. Like, hold up. I can post the. Let me post the. I don't think the TikTok shows any of the mobs. It just shows all of the like propaganda art and stuff. I'll post it on your Discord. Copy link.
Really?
Yeah, it's insane how serious people are taking this right now. And then, like I said, I saw a petition for Stop the Mob Vote. And it was like almost 200,000 people signed it and everything. Yeah, you go for the green. It's not a scary game. I wouldn't joke about that. That Keepo right there is a lie in and of itself. To do the ghost hunting.
It's really cool whenever you see like
how it's done.
developers like get promoted and become like the face of different things.
They do some pop-ups, but
and like
we aren't expecting. But most of the time, it won't be that bad.
Right now, Agnes, like I think one year during the
grabbing armadillo.
event, she was like
penguin and armadillo. I keep going back and forth on which to vote for.
She came in as a developer,
but I really wish
then, like,
the option for the vote would
now
be
she's
better.
the one bringing in developers.
And these should all be just
and then to hear that like
animals.
everybody's upset about the mob vote. I'm like,
yeah, I agree with you.
With this.
I'm just disappointed in that and the choices. But yeah, and so there's a whole big like I'm pretty sure it's like still ongoing and everything. And like one of the streamers I watched made it a good point. Like in his opinion, he was all like, I mean, they could just stop the vote at all, but like you think about it, how many games give you an opportunity to have like an input in like the game development?
Yeah, and it's like it makes sense why they're only adding one, because as far as game development, especially with a game that's like being added to more and more and more,
yeah,
every new thing that you add to the game has to be tested against everything else that exists in the game.
Yeah. And
so for them to be like, guess what? We're going to add like 50 new animals. It's like, no. It's going to take forever. They're like, oh, yeah, they could just throw them in there like mods do, and it's going to break so much stuff.
Yeah, and that's what everybody was comparing them to. They was like, Mojang is lazy because look at this. They literally just announced these mobs, but here goes these modders who's already modded the mobs into the game, and like some of the modders are like yeah, they can do this a lot faster. They should be able to add all of this. And then some modders are all like, yeah, but even though I've made this, my thing is buggy. This literally just worked long enough for me to make this simple little video that I planted to post and stuff. It's not nowhere near on a level for a game that's trying to live for like longevity and everything.
Yeah, it's like you put the mob in the game and you're like, look, so easy. Like, I did this in like 4 hours, and then like a pig comes next to it, and then the mob like explodes. You're like, it's like, I didn't see that coming, did you? Like, Yeah, there's way more to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like in my opinion, my stance on this, I appreciate the mob votes because I like having like my opinion of being able to put like my voice being heard about what I want to be added to the game.
Yeah.
But for these mobs that they haven't announced, I feel like they could have done better. And these mobs could have been something they've like added in the update. Yeah, I'm more like not impressed with the choices over having like all three of them added in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me.
People are weird. We all know it's rigged in the armadillo's favor. You really think it's be rigged in the armadillo's favor? I feel like we just need to know more information about everything. I know a lot of people apparently has been confirming that, or trying to say that with the crab claw, even though you can place blocks further away, you can't destroy the blocks further away if you misplace them. But yeah, because like, and I agree with that streamer because it's like there's not any games out there that's all like, hey, let's get the community involved and like, what should we add in the game? They could just straight up be like, hey, we're adding this and be done with it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then he also makes the point that they could just like not announce the other mobs and then like then we would never know. And then it was like, hey, we're adding in penguins. And then everybody was like, yo, yay, we got penguins, and just be happy about that. And so it wouldn't like displease like 2/3 of the party.
Okay.
And like, I don't know, all his reasonings were like valid and everything I said, but like, some of these people are just, it's insane how crazy everybody has been about. And
So
in my opinion,
I
I would
just
have been okay with them just, I don't know.
so I pulled up the three mobs. It's the penguin, armadillo, and crab, right?
Yes.
I gotta make sure I read them all right. Found the right ones. Find some like random website telling me the wrong thing.
But also that's a single modder who only
So
puts a teeny bit into the thing versus an
yes, I
entire
agree
team of
that they are
professional
weak
with lots
mobs.
of experience
Like,
putting them together, and they can put time
like
into it where they need it.
comparing them
It's
to the
not like we
Phantom,
have to have it done
which is
by
a
a
mob
specific
that
point in
one of the
time.
people that I listen to hates.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, these are like mobs that you just add to the update of the biome. It's not like a special mob that should be something that like, ooh, do I want a golem? Like,
Because it's also like, hold on, I need to pull up past mobs real quickly so I make sure I get this right. Past Minecraft mob votes. The fudge, I don't. Okay. There you go, I don't. Let's see.
I need more, but I have stuff.
Is there not just a general picture of all? Okay, so there's that one. That's 2017. No. I just want a general picture that just shows.
Are you eating?
No, I'm next to fire. Ad reminder. I was not paying a bit of attention, but 3-minute ad's about to start in a few seconds.
Let's go.
I'm not gonna be doing much anyways, but just looking this up and talking more about mob vote stuff. So make sure you get up, stretch, relax, get some water, get some food if you need to, or go to the bathroom. Oh shoot, didn't mean to click that button. Where is there image showing all the mob? There we go. I'd continue for now, please and thank you. Please just show. Okay, let's see. No, can I just? Oh my gosh, all these biased websites. I just want to see a picture.
You do Google images?
Not just a general. Which ones we lost?
Oh my god!
I know I've seen it on dang Twitter, but I don't want to dive into that cesspool of stuff. Because I want to make sure I get this right. That he said.
6, 8 buckets of lava. 8 buckets of lava.
Who are you, Signature?
Oh, is the infinite lava ready?
No, I haven't even made it. I've just been collecting dripstone.
Okay.
I can make it though. This is gonna make me go on to Twitter. Minecraft mob vote. Why is that? I literally type in Minecraft. Why is that the #1 thing at the very top?
Yeah, I typed like that exact same thing happened to me.
Literally, I just typed Minecraft and first thing to pop up there.
Yeah. Oh no. Poor people.
I want a picture. Oh wait, is this? No. Kind of. You know, forget this. Okay, so I'm just gonna go about my best way of explaining it and hope that it sounds kind of right.
Oh, okay.
But
Am I? Okay.
But he had said that the votes used to be based off of not which one we were, which one out of all three they were going to add, but which one did they want them to add first.
Yes.
Yeah, but then, like, it took so long. Like, that's how we finally got the goats and the frogs. But it was taking like way too long for them to add it into it, which I'm assuming is why they stopped doing that and why we never got the ostrich. And so that's what he's saying. He's like, that's what it used to be. And for the longevity of the game, that wouldn't have been a good thing, because they would always like it, because it's the same thing with like how they promised us the warden, like further, I don't remember what update it was, like when they had first announced it, but then they couldn't get them ready in time, so then they have to push it back. So it'd be like, and then the community was already mad about that, and so if they were to keep how they were, the community would just keep getting more mad and more mad, because they would think it's empty promises, because they of not sometimes not being able to have it ready on time.
Yeah, they like the whole height increase was an extremely ambitious thing to be like, yeah, we can do that in the next update.
Yeah, and also I think that was also when they were supposed to add the warden too.
Yeah, like just as a technical thing, making the game, let's say,
Honestly, the
I
very
don't know
first
the
one,
math, but
Green,
let's say
the
you're making the
Blaze
game
boss seemed like it was
twice
kind of
as
cool.
tall for a game that's already resource intensive, and you want it to work on every device that it's already working on.
Yeah.
It's like that was a very tall ask. I'm surprised they got it done in 2 updates.
Mm-hmm.
Like hats off to them for pulling that off. And then also, I'm happy that they got my broke ass world to work. Like,
Yeah, because then they
if
also
they're
have
like,
to
oh,
like blend
sorry,
it in with like password worlds and make sure they like, you know, like they have to make sure every update, like, oh, you don't have to restart your whole entire world. It still works, blah, 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 this, that, whatever. You can continue on playing with your own same world without having to restart over.
yeah, you know me. I'm like, the whole time I'm like, did my world get updated to mine? Like, one that was created in what 2012 when it was called Windows 10 Beta. Like, my
Mm-hmm.
buggy world where the spawn point's 1,500 blocks off of where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's a
So
lot of things that have to also go. Like, a lot of other things that also have to worry about. And I don't know. I feel like I stand with Mojang. That is just not as easy to probably just add all that in. Because then if they just add the 3 mobs, then people are going to be like, oh, well, then they spent all this time doing this and we barely got anything. Like how they considered, was it this update they considered that? That we didn't get basically much of anything? Or was it last update?
oh, the wild update.
No, it was like either 1.19 or 1.20. Everybody was complaining about that um the update barely had anything in it and they didn't give us much of an update.
Yeah, comparing after like making the world bigger, like, and the warden. It's like, how do you follow that up?
Yeah. I think it might have been this update because it was the yeah, it was, I'm pretty sure it was this update that everybody was mad that we weren't getting much of anything with it for like a whole year and stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah,
we got a whole new biome. We got 2 new different plants and everything. Poor fireflies, they will be remembered. Yeah, but I mean, Minecraft even says that they try to have accurate facts. And if the frogs were supposed to eat fireflies, but then find out that fireflies are actually poisonous, I mean, I guess they kind of just want to stick to how they are and stuff.
yeah.
And I mean, maybe they'll figure out some other way to add the fireflies. Because it's just like how they promised us bundles, and they still haven't added that to the game yet. Even though I think bundles are pointless. Because you can only craft them with rabbit hides. And who's going to be at the beginning of the world? I'm going to go look for a desert so I can go get me some rabbits and kill these rabbits so I can get me rabbit hides so I can make a bundle that can only hold 64 items. And that depends on what items because sometimes you can't even hold 64 of an item. I can either hold 1 piece of armor or I can hold 64 of a certain thing, but then that's about it.
Really?
Yeah, the bundle is like for like certain items, it's like you can only put 1 thing in there, like armor wise, and I think tool wise, it's like 1
Because it's not
tool. Or,
stackable.
yeah, that's what I think it is.
Okay, that makes sense. and like non-stackable stuff just can't go in there, or it can. It's like, why would you put this suit? Why would you put this chest plate in a bag?
Yeah. We want to make things accurate. That's why we made the mistake of having cookies be the main thing to breed parrots at first. I am not held
I'm done
responsible or a
playing around with
liability
this
with
Scrabble.
anybody who tries to feed their parrots cookies. I take no fault in that.
Another thing I've noticed.
No, it's poisonous to one
recently
kind of frog. Most
is,
frogs that exist can eat fireflies, and even if they can add them, and then frogs can die when consuming
There's a
fireflies, like
new
how parrots die when
type
you
of
give them a
car
cookie.
paint that I'm noticing.
That's true. Because it's the same way with the bees.
Don't really
Just like
know
in
how
real
to
life, if a
describe
bee
it. It's
stings you, it dies. And if the bee stings you in game, it
it's
dies
mostly
too.
gray cars,
They probably could have done that too.
but it looks different. Like,
You do
like
make a good point
shinier
there.
than normal car paint.
How do we get
But-
talking about cars?
Oh, it's another thing I noticed this week or recently. And I
Yeah.
was curious if you had seen it. I don't know if you like pay attention to other cars.
Nope. Unless it's my car. And I'm like, hey, that person made a smart decision.
Yeah, okay. I'll save that one for signature too, because I'm not sure. I feel like he would notice it, but I don't know. It's like it's this weird like gray shade of.
But
paint,
yeah,
and
I
don't
wish
know
fireflies were in the game.
what it is, or if it's like a specific.
Honestly, I'd be
Like,
okay if they like added
specific
fireflies, but
brand that
fireflies
uses
don't
it
even have
or
to be
what,
like
but it's like gray and like
a
bluish
main
gray.
mob. It can just be like once it gets dark in certain biomes, you just get like glowy lights and stuff. I can even just be happy with
Do
that.
you know everybody's number who messages you?
Nope. Phone has taken the ability to not have to remember numbers.
How long have you carried on a conversation with someone who you didn't know exactly who it was?
As in, are we talking IRL, phone call, text messages? What are we talking about?
IRL text messages.
Okay, and then the question is how long of a conversation I've had with somebody I don't know?
You're not exactly sure who it is. Like you get a random like Merry Christmas, and you're like,
One message. I ask, who is this? If they answer a name and I don't know it, I stop messaging them.
really?
Yeah. I don't know you. It's the same thing with phone calls. If I get a phone call, if it's a spam call, hang up. If it's B, I say hello and nobody says anything 2 seconds after that, I hang up. No, shoot. I hate phone calls, so that's why I automatically want to just hang up if I do entertain the fact to even answer the phone call. If the phone number is not in my phone or it doesn't pull up like the doctor's office, the dentist, the eye care plus, if it doesn't pull up something like that, half the time I don't even entertain answering the phone. I let it go straight to voicemail, and I'll decide afterwards if I want to call you back.
Yeah.
I am so distracted.
I feel like I should do that too.
Shoot, now, especially now because of all this AI stuff, if I say hello and nobody says anything, I don't say anything either because I don't want them to be like, I'm trying to get a snippet of her voice so I can AI blah 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 this and that because that was already on the news. I'm like, hell to no, I'm not providing that to anybody.
Yeah, I heard of that. I heard of that like a long time before AI was like a big thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then they could add jars of fire.
So I've been carrying
Yes,
on.
that's what I wanted so
Oh,
badly. It was the fireflies in a jar.
like
That
what
would
it came
be
out as
so
policy. Let's see.
cute. Oh my gosh, that would be so stinking cute. I don't know if they like completely scrapped the idea, but maybe that's something they might think about
2021.
in like a future update or something.
Thanksgiving,
Who
Christmas,
knows?
birthdays.
I just
We
want
go back and forth.
them to say
Um,
if
there's
the
one
crab
message
gets
where I talk
added,
about
it does
a
dance and does the crab
a
dance like
family member,
parrots.
which at that point I guess I knew who it was,
Damn.
and maybe their name got deleted or something, or my phone just being really stupid, and it's like the contact is in there, the name is in there, it's just not showing it right now. But it's one of two people who I think it is. Yeah, a year ago, I had a feeling of who I thought it was, and right now, it's one of two people. But I've been carrying out like a couple times a year messages to this person for 4 years almost. And now it's way too late to be like, who is this? Because I was gonna say it. Like I felt like how you do, like right at the beginning. They sent me a message and I don't know who it is, and I was like, who is this? But then I was like, you know what? I don't want to be rude or make myself feel really stupid by like saying that, and we've been carrying on a conversation for 3 years. So I was like, you know what? Let me check to see if I've been talking to this person. And I'm like, yep, I have for 3 years. I'm glad I didn't be like, who is this? But now it's even more awkward because now I'm like, nah, I really can't ask, and I have to like compare. I have to like compare phone numbers with someone else who probably has their number. Be like, hey, what's this person's number? They're like, oh, blah 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 blah.
They didn't have a crab jam emote, so I used that one. Yeah, the cat jam one.
Embarrass myself.
I thought you were just jamming out to the day music, but then I remember I was like, oh, we were talking about.
So for you, your answer is
dancing.
Immediately, and for me, apparently my answer is 3 years.
You give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm just all like, but don't waste my time.
Because they obviously know me, because they're like, happy birthday. And I'm like, thank you.
No, or said person just got their number switched and they didn't tell you, so you're texting this person. It was like, who's this? I'm like, so and so. And I'm like, oh, no, wrong number. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And then you and then you finally see them. They're like, hey, I actually got my number changed. You're like, well, thanks for telling me.
Yeah. Have you ever had it the other way where you message somebody and they're like,
oh,
who
yeah.
is this?
I have. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm like, oh, sorry. And I guess go on with life.
Oh, no. Okay. So, yes, that's happened where like the person changed their number and you text someone and they're like, who is this? And you're like, oh, I'm sorry. No. Someone who knows you, they just don't save you in their phone. Or they change phones so often that anytime you text them, they're on another phone.
I don't think I know anybody who just doesn't have me saved in their phone and or has the money in this economy to keep switching phones.
I feel like this person doesn't like me because
oh, then at that point, I'm not wasting time messaging them.
Yeah, and I've stopped, but like for a couple years I'm like, happy birthday. They're like, who is this? And I'm like, your family member? They're like, oh, thanks.
Oh, actually, family be like that. I ain't gonna lie.
And then like a year later, I'm like, happy birthday. And they're like, who is this? And I'm like, the family member. And like, oh, okay, thanks. And I'm like, should I message the next year or should I not? I'm like, happy birthday? Who is this? I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm like, obviously, you don't care. I'm
I'm
like,
nobody. I just want to wish you a happy birthday. From stranger to stranger who just happens to know when your birthday is. Don't mind me.
it's like, obviously, I'm not any concern in your life. So I'm just gonna go.
TikTok peer pressure me into buying something. I finally just broke down and buy it because I got tired of seeing the dang videos on it.
I was about to say ad. I was like, you could hide it.
It's not an ad.
Never
It's
mind.
like
Yeah.
majority of my dang feed is that stupid shop stuff.
What?
Have you not been on TikTok since they've added shops? So they're like ads, but they're done by like regular people.
I thought shops was on there already.
Hmm?
I thought shops been on there for a long time.
I haven't been on there for a long time. But they are on there. And that's what I'm talking about, what made me buy it. I'm not like the generic actual ones that say actually an ad.
Huh.
The shops are ones that people are like, I gotta make this video because TikTok will give me this product for free for making a video on it. Or they get more coupons to get it. They get more stuff for free. That's basically all the shop is.
Oh. Okay.
AKA it's basically just a video review on said product. And because you make a video review on said product, you can either get money from anybody who buys something from the link, or you can get more discounts and coupons or sent free stuff to make more videos if you're like that big and they do really good.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, but no, I kept seeing the ad about this portable 15-inch monitor that's thin like a tablet. And it's like 200 and something dollars.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And so that's why I just kept scrolling by it at first. Well,
Then they
recently,
got you.
this week, or even the last like 2 weeks, there's a flash sale going on it right now where it's $64.
What?
Yes. And it was becoming harder and harder to scroll by it every time it kept coming across my dang For You page. And then today, I looked at it again and scrolled down just to see I also had a $10 off coupon. So then it was only $56.
Oh,
And I was like, open up my Christmas savings, transfer some money over. And I'm like, this is a Christmas gift to myself to try this out. Only because I saw a video of people using it to play like their Switch games on.
they really got you.
Yeah.
They got you from like all angles.
Yeah.
They're like, judging from our data, this user has a Switch. This user's budget is about this.
See no evil, hear no evil, be no evil. Be evil.
Interesting.
Be evil. I forgot to respond because we were deep into that conversation. I think TikTok also knows what animes I like to watch because I'm watching another new anime that I saw on TikTok.
Is it?
What is it called? I swear it just knows.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. All right, it's been fun, but gotta go now. Peace out. Peace out. Nice seeing you. So I know your birthday. You do know my birthday, Green. I only ever open links people send me on TikTok, so I haven't looked at stuff on there myself in a really long time. I don't even remember how long ago at this point, but I've seen TikTok and YouTube shorts for a good while. Yeah, I watch it just so I know what trends are going on, and then to see Minecraft ideas or Minecraft mods that I want to try out. And that basically. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, what was that? I was like, I didn't know you were still here. Shit, you went quiet after I talked about like how badly they got me.
Oh, and I was like, what is the anime called? And then you went silent. And I'm like, oh,
Oh, I
okay.
must have didn't hear you over my music. I'm sorry. Um, it's called what is it? The Royal Tutor?
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Yeah, it's about this guy who who from the king the king recommended him to train his four other sons because the king's paranoid that something might happen to his first son. So he got this personal tutor to go and train his other four sons just in case something happens to the first son. But all the sons are actually have like some shape or form thing wrong with them that they don't look like they look like the typical like, oh, they look like they're gonna be all sweet and nice, or this person's gonna be like this and this person's gonna be like that, but they're not. And so the four sons like runs off every other tutors, and so they have no like, and the sons don't know where this guy came from because there's like basically like no information on him.
Ah.
And the art style looked really nice, and I was all like, ooh, this looks really nice. I'm like, let me go check this out. So I just started that today.
Okay. Interesting. I am so behind on anime.
That doesn't surprise me. But like those badges. Oh, I didn't even see the
Yeah.
badges. I wasn't paying
There was like a
attention.
really big one that I should have watched, and I
See
did
no evil,
not.
hear no evil, be no evil. Wow. Nice, Green. I wasn't even paying attention to
And
that. That's cool.
there's some good ones coming out this season, and I've seen the trailers. And then I'm thinking, I'm like, am I gonna set aside some time to watch these? Or am I gonna stay on hiatus again? And I'm like,
The first
sucks.
episode of The Shield Hero came out on Friday, and I don't know how I felt about it.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I won't. I won't talk about it then. I won't bring it up. That's why I needed another. Oh shoot! That's why I needed another anime.
Oh. Hmm. Uh, my brain is like completely locked up because I've finished the part that was the problem.
Are we talking about in game?
Yeah. And now it's all new, still busted territory. And I think I just completed the transition from the double problem to the single problem. And then now I don't know how I want to continue.
Oh, my brain's been busted on stream because I'm pretty sure I've spent 75% of the stream just running back and forth and picking up one block out of this wall that I needed just to have to run all the way back because I need the other kind of block, and I didn't grab it when I was over there. And the only thing I have gotten the show that I've been working on it is, at the moment, 2 walls of the pillars. And that's it. Not even the full wall. Just the middle part of 2 pillars. On one side. But I've made a whole bunch of walls in my inventory, though.
Okay.
That's what I've done in an hour and a half.
Yeah. I finished this little triple section.
I thought about
it
that,
looks
so I
all
did
nice.
that. It's a really creative thing. I really wish I would have caught that when you first did it. Speaking of anime stuff,
Yeah,
we
this
are
was
less
the
than a
double
month
problem.
from the final
So I finished
episode of
that,
Attack on Titan finally.
and now
I
I'm
just
over at the
don't like
single
Attack on Titans.
problem.
I wish I could have got it to it, but I just
And
don't like it.
there's
No, one final episode is
other
coming out
work I
November
need to
4th.
do, but then I end up getting more materials
Season
that I
started
don't.
about 3 years ago and is finally coming to a close.
I have
How long
inventory
is the
space
final
for it.
season?
It's just gonna fill up with stuff I can't use for what I'm doing right now.
What are you doing?
Moving the hallway over.
Okay, well now that I'm done with the walls, I can place all of these up and put all of these in my inventory.
Because, yeah. This.
Oh nice, I didn't grab stone. Time to make another trip around. That's the only thing I hate about this wall. There's so many different stone types and stone varieties that I need. And my inventory isn't big enough to hold enough of them to where I don't have to keep making multiple goddamn trips over here.
So you know what you should do?
Beat the Ender Dragon, find an end city so I can make shulker boxes.
Eventually. But you know what you can do right now?
Keep running back and forth to make these trips over here to get what I need.
What we did, we built the giant tunnel all the way to Iceland. Is we had a railway with some minecart with rails in them.
Oh, I'm too lazy for that. I'd rather make the 20 trips back and forth than have to stop what I'm doing to make something else to get that going. To just have to then refill that and then forget about it.
Cause yeah, we just pushed the stuff along as we built.
Yeah, I'm good. We're not terribly too far away at the very least.
Yeah, we were miles. We were thousands of blocks away. We were like, we gotta bring this stuff with us.
Yeah, that's different compared to I'm just here on the other side of spawn.
Yeah. Or what my world calls spawn.
Whoops. I don't know why I tried to jump on the tree.
It's cold. I don't want it.
Well, your opinion is wrong. It is a work of art. Yeah, and not everybody has to like art.
Grab it anyway.
That's all that matters is somebody else likes it.
Hopefully don't dunk some lava on my head.
Not everybody has to appreciate it.
Gravel. Cool. Yeah. Oh, I completely missed. You ever try to jump over something and like
Fail miserably.
jump as you're falling.
Yeah. All the time. They literally just did that when I was trying to get on top of the block, and I did a wide berth for some odd reason, and then face first into the tree, and then hit the ground. And I was like, I don't know why I just did that. That's not the right block. Oh my gosh, I have found my new favorite streamer right now. And it's a dang...
Do a barrel roll!
And it's a dang Grand Theft Auto roleplay streamer. An RP streamer.
Yeah, what is his name?
Omar?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because once
back
again, I blame TikTok.
Back when Deep was active, he told me about one.
It used to
And
be
I got really into like the storylines
they
that
were
they were
streaming, but they don't stream it no more. They just occasionally post TikToks, which
for
are
like
still just as
months.
funny.
That was my background music, and it got really
'Cause
crazy, and
look
then
at this
everybody started getting
clip
into RP.
From their stream
And
last night. I was literally dying in
then
bed
I just
when
kind
this
of
happened.
got out of it because like he switched characters, and I was like, oh, I don't like this new person. And then I just kind of moved on.
Oh, are they one of the ones where it's like life, like serious, like life ones where like if the character dies, you have to like make a new one?
Oh, I'm not sure about that, but I know he played two characters. He played like a driver for hire, and he played a cop. And I think the driver for hire got like put in jail.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, he was just there for his whole sentence, like 30 days or something like that. So like for a whole month, I just didn't see him. All I kept seeing was a cop, and I'm like, and then because he only had one character, then he made a new one, which was a lawyer. And I'm like, this, if I cared, this would be interesting because I think it seems like he's playing that well, and I could probably learn some stuff about the law.
Right now, the server, I guess, has something custom that allows like the admins to be like Pennywise and like Freddy and stuff like that, and they'll just randomly like spawn in and stuff. So Pennywise had just stolen
things that you need to maintain,
ambulance
like
with the
getting rid of the
EMTs
house and all the other kind of stuff.
Before that
it
had
gets
happened.
taken away because you're not paying for it.
And
so basically, all the stuff that he had like built up and everything
hopped into their car and
gone
hijacked their car. So that was like literally like right before it
repossessed,
happened.
and other people like
And then it teleported away.
Nobody
and
around.
then that's what happened right after that.
He lost his business, and it was. I was like, this is not fun anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, for like probably 6 months, that was just my background, and it was really, really cool.
But yeah, there's different servers. Some servers, like I know the one that Nerdy used to, or I think Nerdy still does. But the servers that they play on, it's if your character dies, it's like perma dies.
Yeah.
And there's like you have to create like a new character and stuff. Where I think this one's not as serious because I say this because I think last night, like since I've started watching him, this is the first time I've seen like somebody like be permadead. But majority of the time, most people are not like, they don't like how Nerdy when they play have to act out like many streams of being like leg is broken, arm is broken, or stuff like that. They don't take it
Yeah.
as serious.
Ah.
Yeah, because this person plays a cop for the first half of the stream, and then for the second half of the stream plays a regular dude who causes trouble and stuff.
Okay. Interesting. I can't, now that I've like talked about those old days, I'm like, I can't still. I know at one point they were before Red Dead Redemption started their whole RP thing.
Mm-hmm.
I know that he was talking about setting up a character for it. So I'm kind of curious. I'm like, what would their style of RP be? I'm like, is it like watching The Revenant?
Probably. But I found them through their TikToks, surprisingly.
I'm not surprised.
Well, I'm surprised mainly as because like I don't know how I even got to Grand Theft Auto roleplay. I guess maybe
Okay.
the once in a blue moon TikToks I would see from Nerdy that she posts on there. But I don't like seek out Grand Theft Auto like TikToks and stuff.
It's the algorithm is weird for different platforms. Like it sometimes gets me, but most of the time it's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's like, let's say I'm into like learning programming and I'm watching different programmers, I'm watching this, I'm watching that, and it's like, oh, this person's into programming. I wonder if he like wants to hear about the whole Google like conference that they do every year about
Red Dead
programming. I'm like,
Redemption
yeah,
RP
I didn't know
servers are
Google did that. That's
still.
interesting. I'll watch
Are
that too.
you
And it's
still
like,
allowed to kill people
Microsoft does
who
one and
do?
Apple does one. It's like,
Because that's something
cool.
that is a rule
Three
about
different
normal Red
perspectives.
Dead Redemption.
Like three
Oh,
different
I have
companies, blah blah
no
blah. It's
clue,
interesting.
honestly.
And then
I ain't even gonna lie, I didn't know Red Dead Redemption RP
I
servers
see
were
one
a
video
thing
and it's
until
like
Taco just said it.
a horse in it, and it's like, oh, he loves horses now. Get rid of all the programming and all we're gonna send him is horses. And it's like, no. I accidentally clicked that.
Yeah.
And now my whole feed is horses.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
One thing that I did find out is that you can delete videos from your watch history. So like if you accidentally click something, you're like, nope. Let me go in my history. Delete. Not this. Algorithm. And it won't like completely override the like months and months of like the same stuff that you've been watching.
Your wannabe curated information.
Yeah. So I'm like, and then every now and then it'll get a home run. So like, the whole investing thing that I was kind of curious about? Like, I was watching something, and then it was like, do you want to learn about dividend stocks? And I'm like, I haven't been thinking about that recently, but I am curious. And then my feed turned into all dividend stock stuff. And I'm like, this works for right now because I want to learn, but I'm not going to play your game, YouTube.
Okay.
I am going to open every single one of these links in incognito mode in a different browser. So you can't track me. And then I'm going to delete this one video from my watch history so you don't fuck up my feed again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll learn on my terms. because I
Basically.
want my podcast back. I was listening to this gaming podcast, and because I clicked on one stock video, now all of a sudden it got rid of my podcast I've been listening to for 3 years.
Oh my,
Like,
that's just like on YouTube. Like, well, before I started watching this streamer, because he streams when I go to bed, so I literally just put his stream on and I just go to sleep to it.
uh,
But before I was doing that, I was on YouTube because I got tired of listening to the Spotify thunder sounds, and I went on to
what?
YouTube. Hmm.
Wait, Spotify Thunder?
Spotify thunderstorm rain sounds.
Oh, like the back, like white noise kind of things.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is that? I was like, those words sound different, weird together.
Yeah, but I used to listen to the Spotify sounds my on my Google Home Mini.
Uh,
Um, but I just got tired of the same old.
uh,
And so I went to YouTube and I discovered my new favorite thing, which is rain walk is like walking in it's like rain walking or walking in the rain videos.
uh,
Like, you know, over there in Japan and South Korea and stuff like that, it's so much safer to just be randomly walking in the night all by yourself. And so I've come across so many rain videos of them just walking in the rain with an umbrella and stuff.
huh.
And that used to be what I watched to go to sleep now.
Okay.
And I made the mistake of watching it on my actual normal YouTube channel account.
Yeah.
So now that's what it just recommends me every single time.
Yeah.
And now I have to go and like actually hunt through my dang like subscribe channels to go and see, hey, did so and so post a video today? I gotta go hunt for it real quickly to see if they did, because the only thing that's showing up on my feed is, oh, the relaxing rainwalker posted a new video. Oh, thanks. I don't care about that right now.
Yep. Well, now you know a way to fix it.
Yeah, but then I will not get to see like some of my favorite rainwalking videos, and so it's like pick my poison. I just leave it there because I like to get recommended my new rain videos that get posted because some of them might just be really good.
Mm. Okay.
Granted, I can't use it for like just like background noise half the time because my brain has just now associated to when that plays, it's time to go to sleep.
Uh,
Yeah, that's why I had to stop watching the long drives with it raining because I was like, no, I can't associate when I'm in a car and it's raining, it's time to sleep.
oh no.
So I've had to stop watching those. But the walking in the rain and the dude has an umbrella, I like a out like a light.
Wow. That's interesting. I don't think I have a sound or anything like that associated with sleep. Um, yeah, basically, I don't know. It's just like laying on my side of the bed is associated with sleep. It's like I just lay down on my side of the bed and I'm out.
Oh, you're
Like,
just one of those people that can just so easily fall asleep.
yeah,
I can't do that. That's why I have the rain sounds.
yeah, and like even today, like I got home from tennis, and I was like, I need to jump in the shower, but
Night
I was like,
gets cold.
I need to like just chill for a second, and then I laid down on my side of the bed, and then I
We
woke up
won't
like
be
30 seconds later. I'm like, nope, get up, get in the shower now, because you're gonna wake up and it's gonna be 4. It'll be time to get ready from work, and you're gonna be all sticky. And I'm like, I do not want this.
Don't be alone.
Because it's happened once before, and it sucked. But yeah, it's I'm like, do I have anything like associated? No, like smells remind me of memories.
Yeah, but that smells though. There's always gonna be a certain smell of people that reminds them of something. Like I associate what is that smell? It's like I can't think of it, but it's always a certain. It's the reason why I love Christmas is because there's just this certain smell that it just makes me think of Christmas, and it just makes me feel warm and everything. That's why I'm like, I can't wait until like Halloween passes and stuff, and I'm like, it's Christmas time. I want the Christmas smells, and to get like, it just I don't know. It just makes me feel like all warm inside when it gets Christmas time.
Okay. It's not like peppermint.
No, it's not peppermint. Honestly, like, can't even like remember
Genius. Sorry.
the fudge.
So, I remember how I like went from the double problem to the single problem.
Yes.
So on the exact opposite side is the single problem, and I had already solved the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got to it on this other side, I was like, how am I gonna fix this problem? And I was like, oh, okay, I'll do this. And now that I've finished it, I went to the other side, and it wasn't fixed in the back. So I was like, let me go to the front and like fix it like I just figured out now. And it was already solved that way.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I solved this problem literally months ago. Forgot how I solved it. Resolved it the exact same way.
Wow, green.
And then
That's
I'm like catching
me.
back up to what I figured out a while ago. But yeah. Sorry. Do you know what that is? It like a seasonal flavor?
It's not even a flavor. It's like whenever we get like a Christmas tree, it's like the smell the tree has, I guess.
Like pine?
Maybe associated with pine. Maybe. Honestly, it's like now that I'm like here and I need to like describe it, I can't even fathom how to describe it at the moment. But it's just every time of what I think of when it's Christmas time.
What was it? The thing that reminds a certain temperature and like the crisp air like immediately reminds me of walking to school.
Really?
Yeah. And like because we walked to school when we were young, like it's I don't know, the air. Like I don't know if the air like smells a certain way, like maybe like cold wet leaves or something. Or there's something about it that it's like as soon as that same temperature hits and that same Thank you. Same temperature and the same smell like hits, I just immediately, I'm like, I don't have to go to school, but I really felt like I did.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like once I get that feeling, if it feels like school time, Halloween's about to happen, and Christmas is coming, all at like the same time.
Right after my sister's birthday hits, I already know it's like, well, all the holidays are about to hit. All the or it's either that or if I'm going to TwitchCon, I'm like, well, TwitchCon's about to happen, which then means Halloween's about to happen, which means Thanksgiving's about to happen, which means Christmas is about to happen, which means New Year's about to happen, which means all these holidays are about to happen right then and there.
Wait, when does TwitchCon?
Next week.
Oh, are you going?
Yeah.
Wow, that snuck up on me real quick.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It just sneaks up so fast.
Ooh. I want. Is this gonna be called pulling a Kiki?
Why?
Walking into a pillar of lava?
You're so mean.
I almost just did.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I didn't realize how close it was either until I was all like, okay, I have this wedding I gotta go to this weekend. And I was like, okay, and then TwitchCon's this date. And I was like, oh my gosh, I literally come back from the wedding on Sunday. Then I have Monday and Tuesday, then I fly out for TwitchCon. I was like, oh my gosh, dang it, it's so close.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So TwitchCon is usually in October. Like you said.
I don't know. I feel like last year, I feel like it's been in September too,
Okay.
because I feel like the date just kind of depends. Because I feel like this one's very close to Halloween, and I don't remember TwitchCon being this close to Halloween.
Okay. So I'm trying to like figure out
Also, as
like
another thing, Halloween falls on Tuesday, so, and I want to give out candy.
okay. Cool. What kind of candy do you give out?
Whatever candy I find that's marked down or was at a discount at my store. Yeah, I'm that person.
Wow. I thought you were gonna be like, oh, I do that big. I give out full size candy bars, king size.
I did that 1 year because my store had marked down several different varieties leading up to Halloween, and I just bought so many of them. So I was that one person for one Halloween who did give out full size candy bars. I had kids every time they came up to me, and I was like, "Take one," and they was like, "You mean I can take?" I'm like, "Yeah, just whatever one you want." It's like but you can only get one bar or one candy.
And then they just stare at you with their mom behind them and just grab a handful.
Oh no, I will literally tell them to take one because it's a dang whole bar candy bar. You don't need more than one. Thanks, Green. But yeah, I'm about to get
That's
off,
funny.
so you guys don't have to get caught by another
Thought
3-minute
about handing out
ad.
candy one year.
Plus, I need to
I think about handing out candy every year.
just get
I just
myself
haven't pulled the
situated and
trigger on it
ready
yet.
for bed
I'm like,
and gaming later.
I want to do something that's me. And I'm like, Hey, I'm over here. The
The
like
what?
like the hallways are growling. It like
Oh, those ambient sounds that are just
yeah.
so nice. They're so annoying to deal with. Okay, well, I finished the wall.
Do a barrel
Wait,
roll.
what?
Well, I finished one wall,
Oh, okay.
one side of the wall.
Okay.
Green, I don't think
Cool.
that's on
I
this page. Oh no, it is. It is on this page.
basically solved both
I'm
sides
very surprised. I
today.
didn't think I actually put that on
And
here.
now I can just progress forward. Do I have? Nope. Yeah, my inventory is getting more and more cluttered with random stuff. But
Random stuff.
yeah, now I can actually dig out both sides of the tunnel and work my way forward. So all right. Well, you have a good rest of your night.
You too.
Yeah. What I'm about to do.
Yep, but good night.
All right. See you tomorrow.
See ya. Okay, did I raid old Bumble last time? Or did we or did I just go into his stream? I can't remember. Did we raid old Bumble or not? Mm, I don't remember if we did, but I'm going to raid him. Oh, he's playing the unknown number game again. If you guys remember, we used to raid old Bumble a lot of times in the evening, but they are just generally like a really great, amazing, and funny guy. So yeah. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream and just a little chit chat talking about. But as always, I hope you all have a great, fantastic, wonderful day, night, evening,